Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more of the Berlin apartment. Let's resume. I think we were about to make a sandwich for ourselves and our dad, weren't we? If I remember right. Look that way anyway. Having just done the 1933 segment.
A plate for me,
Here we go.
a plate for Dad.
I'm guessing this is Dad's. Alright, so what we got? We got some bread. So one each. It's going to be an open sandwich by the look of it. And what's this? I have no idea what that actually is. Why don't we have some cheese? Ooh. Oh, that's going on the... Okay, cheese is on the side, not in the bread. Okay. Oh, this stuff. This is a little side thing as well. Okay. So I wonder if that is bread. Put the tomatoes in there? Oh yeah, look. Wonder why it went yellow. Huh. Does Dad want some cucumber as well? Some cheese. Some meat. Maybe I should have some stuff in my sandwich. Man needs some protein in there, I'm sure. What shall I have? Well, I will have the cheese. I have some peppers. Oh, that's a side thing, is it? It's definitely a side thing. Could have some meatballs. Hmm. Guess that's it. Here you go, Papa. Okay. He's not in here. Ooh. Fancy. I suppose our football's come back. I might try and get another... well, I say another. I might try and get a basket again if possible. Wait, yeah, that's not floating on boxes anymore. That looks a bit better.
Look how quickly you can get from one room to another now. This is a really nice room too, Dad.
Here you go.
Surprise! One Daddy special coming up.
But you meant well.
For you.
Thank you.
I guess he's taken it then. Alright, let's try and get one of these. Should we get one of these down here? Oh, damn it. Get higher. Hey! Maybe we're supposed to do the trash bags. Yeah. He's like a child.
Ooh, Dad, look.
Maybe I'll go eat my sandwich.
Hey, please be careful.
Okay.
Does all of this have to go, Dad?
Yep, everything. Just toss it out.
Right, I'm going to try and get a basket with the football this time. Ah! Come on. Come on. This is for the championship. Ah! Alright, come on. Nothing but air. Alright, should we have our sandwich? Damn, I should have put some.
I'll take care of the food.
I should have put some Tabasco on it. Yeah. I'm not in an arty mood, but I am in the mood to throw stuff out of a window, so. Go do that. Let's have a look in here. Fancy schmancy.
It's got to be a toad lily.
Yeah.
I want to do something.
Like. Well, I thought he meant in the toilet. Why's it got 2 toilet seats? Oh, I was trying to kick it over. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of that? Alright, let's go hurl some stuff out of a window. Ooh, I see,
Is there anything else I can do too, Dad?
See if you can find anything that can go down into this cave.
Whoppa! Yeah!
I'm all over.
Right, what we got? Oh yeah, you can see people wearing the COVID mask. Well, certainly the guy with the red hair below us is wearing a COVID mask.
And Yosa Cinema was somewhere down there. There used to be a house there.
Alright. Dee. Perfect. Oh, honestly. Honestly.
Dad.
What? That's what you want me to do, isn't it?
Rid of the old stuff. Where did all the stuff come from?
It was all in the attic still. That too.
How'd it
All
go?
that has to go now. What is
There's a
that?
rhythm of this now.
Excellent, Froggy.
Yeah. Oh.
What is that funny thing?
That's an old typewriter. That's how people used to write. Give it a go.
But it's not even plugged in.
Mhm.
Does it have a battery?
It works without electricity. A little like stamping.
Oh, on my keyboard.
Can I write a story with it?
You can use it to write anything.
Maybe an adventure, a true legend. You know, before, you used to make up a story for me every night.
Yeah, to help you fall asleep. But that got a bit exhausting for me after a while.
Can we do that again? Every night? Please, please.
You come up with something. You're already in the second grade.
Okay. So, this typewriter once belonged to a great author. No, an astronaut.
Maybe both can be true.
Interferences from Orbit, 1967. A couple of years before Neil Armstrong
what,
went up.
Antonia? This looks pretty good so far. Well, for the 5th draft. If I could just keep my eyes open for another hour or two. Maybe then I'd manage to rewrite the beginning again. Especially with all those wonderful suggestions from up on high. No time like the present. The cosmonaut was ready
I was
to
trying to
set
write the
forth
end.
into an unknown world. As her crew was stuck on the surface of the moon, she had no option but to pilot her ship. I should probably decide on a name for that spaceship.
The Meteor.
The space cruiser Meteor, to her destination on her own. It carried her farther and farther away from the sun and so far away from the blue planet. I'll leave it like that for now. I can always change it later if I need to. In the 6th or 16th pass. She was ready to lead humanity into a new era. Her destination was
Saturn.
the planet Saturn, so distant, so lonely, and yet surrounded by billions of larger and smaller particles that cause its rings to shimmer in mysterious colors. The signal that originated from there had been puzzling humanity for 6 years. She looked at the photograph in her hand. It was the last group photo of the crew, taken on Earth before the blast-off. There's still 2 possibilities for the backstory. Both would work, but what would the publishing authority prefer? She felt as if an eternity had passed. With tears in her eyes, she remembered the unfortunate fate of
Chief Engineer Liu Yaping.
Chief Engineer Liu Yaping, whose body was saturated with deadly radiation as she aligned the forward shield. She would see this mission through to its end, if not for the people of Earth, then for the comrades who had been forced to stay behind. Phew, it's a lot of repetition. I'm sure some readers will be grateful for the summary. A quick break might be in order.
Alright. Can I get up? Guess not. Let's have a look around. We'll have a Newton's cradle.
This report from the publishing authority does not bode well. I'm quite proud of the story structure. The plot is relatively complex, and it's still accessible. Why do I have all these old tombs from the great Carl G. Zelensky laying around?
So he was a book that, I don't think it was this book, but the cinema guy had Carl Zelensky novel as well.
The Russian authors have got the hang of it. Did I really smoke them all? Mom was always so proud of Dad's achievements. I always wondered whether she even really liked his books. My first book, Changed, is almost 5 years old. Although, Standstill would have been more appropriate after the publishing authority had gone through it. But it was an achievement to have published anything.
Okay, so she's the Zielinski's guy's daughter.
Huh? What? Stay calm. You're just a bit tired.
Warning, warning. Pilot to the bridge. Interstellar objects in close range.
Weird. Okay. I mean, it's a look. All right. Where does it want me to go? Looks like a bridge.
A universal translator like this could help prevent a lot of misunderstandings. It might even prevent military conflict. All systems operational. The core is stable.
I had to pause. I started sneezing. Must have disturbed some dust in the room. Okay, what else are we looking at? What's the vector, Victor?
The ship is right on track. I shouldn't change the destination coordinates. Let's see. What happened? The cosmonaut had almost left the asteroid belt. The last few rocks streaked past dangerously close to the ship. She had to take action.
Evasive maneuvers.
Computer, full power to the maneuvering thrusters.
Confirmed. Redirecting power to the maneuvering thrusters.
I wonder if something like this might be possible someday. It's certainly conceivable. But the navigation computer was at risk of overloading. There was no time to lose.
Impulse wave. Whatever that
Computer,
is.
overload the thrusters for the tectonic impulse wave.
It was an old trick she'd learned at the academy that would now be put into practice. At the farthest edge of the asteroid field, the cosmonaut saw her long-awaited destination. The planet Saturn was in sight. Come on. A little more detail will bring this scene to life. The view was breathtaking. Revealed before her was a pristine, brightly shining,
It wouldn't be red, surely. A blue sphere.
azure blue sphere hanging peacefully against the darkness of the cosmos. The view reminded her of the sky above the Baltic Sea on a clear summer's day. How far had she traveled? That's powerful. That shows that her feelings are still a little melancholy, despite the importance of her mission.
Tumultuous. Bit of a conflict in there.
The surface of the planet was turbulent and agitated. Its atmosphere was being torn apart by storms. I hope my readers will be able to imagine any of that. And now, an exciting lead into the next chapter to keep my readers hooked.
Prepare for landing.
Computer, prepare to land. Let's take a closer look at this new world.
I think you can land on Saturn. I think you'd be crushed instantly, but you could maybe go to its moons.
The communication model emitted a signal.
What's that? Where's that coming from? It sounds like someone's trying to make contact.
Was this the comms one?
All systems operational.
Yeah.
The core is stable.
This one.
This is a space cruiser meteor heading to planet Saturn. To whom am I speaking? Come in.
This is Bulo. I hope I'm not disturbing your work too much.
Yes. Comrade Bulo. Hello. I was actually just about to take a break. Oh, the new revision is almost complete.
Ah, yes, exactly. About your novel, hang on. The one called...
Yes. I'll go through it slowly so you can write it down.
Silent signals.
Silent signals from the planet Saturn.
Yes, exactly. Of course, that's the name. Yeah, it's a powerful title. So about the new draft, I've just come out of a meeting with the publishing authority.
Yes?
Unfortunately, there are still one or two issues. You know what they're like. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, regarding the main character and the idea of a female cosmonaut, think about character leads like Yuri Gagarin. People just relate more to male protagonists.
Well, I think...
And then we're a little uncertain about whether landing on an alien planet might not just be altogether reckless. After all, the crew doesn't know anything about the political positions of the inhabitants. Imagine suddenly finding yourself in the parka of the aliens. Unthinkable.
But it all revolves around that. That's the core of the entire story. And the book is almost finished now.
It will only be finished once the approval procedure's complete. Zelensky, you have to deliver now.
Yes.
Maybe you could contact your father, Carl.
Because he did everything you told him to, but the book is almost finished.
Excuse me? Miss Zelensky?
That's fine, Comrade Bulo. I'll take care of it without my father. What a disaster. They want me to change everything. How am I even supposed to manage that? I have to pull myself together now, or else everything will blow up in my face.
Attention. Fluctuation in the fabric of space-time. Danger. Danger.
Back
Danger,
to the
Will
bridge.
Robinson. What about if I go somewhere else? Ah.
The space cruiser meteor had run into massive turbulence. It almost seemed like the fabric that made up interplanetary space was being torn apart. The changes are tearing everything apart. They want me to ask for Dad's input because he always did what they said, but we'll get there. All the systems had failed. Even the controls were unresponsive to the cosmonauts' inputs. She had to find and open the maintenance hatch.
Maintenance hatch. Maintenance hatch. Where are you? Okay, give me any clues?
Broken. Nothing's working anymore.
Feels like it must be in here, right? Why can't I see anything? Okay, I didn't actually find the panel. Here it is. You have to get quite close. That's probably why I missed it. Let's put the lever. Opening it.
The maintenance hatch. What a mess.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
Oh,
Stay calm. We can do it. What did Bulo say? No female protagonist. Contact is too dangerous. Where do I start? What if I just changed? If I change the type of signal and how it's received on Earth in Chapter 12, maybe the publishing authority will see that this is the ideal image of socialist species. But if I change that, it will obviously impact everything that happens later. Oh geez, the simplest chain reaction. A cascade, a butterfly effect. Maybe it would be better to go to Chapter 5 and change the focus here. I was never keen on the orbiting of the moon anyway. The crew instead had problems with...
gotta be space pirates.
The crew could be attacked by capitalistic coursers, pirates under the flag of the class trader. They steal money from our heroes, and that would also give me an explanation for the lack of fuel. Will that help though? The core of the story is supposed to be about something completely different. Come on, Antonia. Let your imagination run wild again. What if we spice up the story with real science fiction elements like...
Time travel.
The end just doesn't take place. It has taken place, and will take place again. There are multiple dimensions at different points in time, and everything is happening at the same time. And then again, at the same time it doesn't. It's only getting more complicated. Don't let it drive you crazy, Antonia. Concentrate on the core of the story. The core. It needs to be something even more powerful. Everything is possible. There are no limits. The greatest threat to the crew is...
a black hole.
The sun could become a black hole, swallowing everything up. Light, energy, time itself. And that's obviously a metaphor for the insatiability of the ruthless capitalistic system. The black hole is obviously a trigger for the time travel, that's clear. It's the beginning, end, and the middle all at once. There. I wouldn't need to explain much more than that. That would solve almost all my problems. Oh no. But then, is that still the core of my story? I think I've almost cracked this nut. I have to go further. Another stroke of genius.
They're both terrible ideas.
The hull of the spaceship consisted of an alloy made up of Parmigiano Reggiano and that nasty processed cheese, due to its eternal shelf life. Only a special, changeable material like this could protect the spaceship from the forces of the black hole. That makes total sense.
It's terrible.
That's it. Just brilliant. I think this idea is now... complete garbage. I'm officially at the end of my rope. I'm breaking more than I'm fixing at the moment. What would Dad do now? I want to tell a story in which people surpass their own abilities. That's the core of the story. I need to keep a cool head and think. Coffee. Yes, I need coffee. My last chance. Do I even have any left?
Let's get some coffee.
This is where I go to sit when it's getting too much for me by the window. The first female cosmonaut in space. Excellent inspiration for my story. Fortunately, the essential themes will hold the story together.
Don't bet on it.
I'd rather leave the television off. I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing. The coffee dried up some time ago.
Is this where the coffee's gonna be? Here you go, coffee. Ah, coffee. What's all this?
Thank you, Comrade Bulo, for your many wonderful suggestions. Greatly appreciated.
Go get the coffee.
Every story has an ending. Like this one, for example. This would be the part of the ship that was seized by the space pirates and sold in the West. Every story has an ending. Like this one, for example. This would be the part of the ship that was seized by the space pirates and sold in the West.
But my coffee. Okay, maybe we got something this way.
Who designed these endless hallways? It's such a waste of material.
Yeah, Papa.
Bulo and all his changes. I guess I'll have to fight to have a female protagonist in my own book.
Oh, did I follow that sign wrong before? Maybe I did.
There were originally 7 of us. This was never intended to be a solo mission. If we really do happen to come across any alien life, I'm sure Professor Palemba will be very annoyed about the missed opportunity. We didn't have a xenolinguist on board for nothing after all. It certainly won't get any easier without a doctor and a cook on board. Marta would definitely know what to do. Heike Jung, the pilot. That's me. Liu saved us all. For that reason alone, I have to see this mission through to its end.
Miss
Buzz
Zelinsky, this is
Gibson.
Bulo. The publishing authority still has a few questions regarding the commander of the ship.
The black hole.
Black Pearl.
You see, the Commodore is a capitalist Westerner, an American even. That's obviously an issue.
Gibson? Yeah, but he moved to Berlin with his parents as a child.
We know, but it's too confusing. Make it neater. Wouldn't it be better if he had grown up in a socialist sister country?
But don't you think that?
A socialist sister country. Come on, Zelinsky, you're an author. Just pick one. Can't be that hard.
Yes, Soviet Union?
Of course. The Commodore could be a good party activist.
The Commodore was first and foremost a Soviet patriot.
Wonderful, and excellent suggestion.
And instead of
Vladimir
hamburgers, he loves
Elena.
Sloyanka. How exciting.
Just like always, well, I could care less. Coffee. I wanted to grab coffee. It'll clear my head. Whether American, Russian, or Martian, the Commodore is still a role model for the crew, if not for the entirety of humanity itself.
Hello, this is Bulo. You're sure on the phone a lot when you should be writing. Ecology?
Sorry?
Ecology is a contemporary topic, and we think it would work really well for your story. Clean air is really wonderful. The publishing authority agrees. Do you think we can squeeze that in?
Air? Of course. Actually, there is simply no air to breathe on board the ship, hence the spacesuits.
I want to go over this topic again later. Have you spoken to your father yet?
Well, we agreed that I would work it out myself, didn't we?
Oh yes, apologies. My mistake. So, fresh air, yes, write it in.
Impossible. Oh, whatever. It's illogical anyway, but maybe the ship could just have...
Land-based.
The constant fresh air on board reminded the cosmonaut of her faintly remembered walks through the forest around Berlin. It's just complete nonsense.
Quest for coffee. Matryoshka dolls. I wonder if it matters which way we go.
That looks really inviting. I can't get Bulo's comments out of my head.
Bulu again. About the spacesuits. The way you've described them, it's just... I can't get the image of the suits from those silly American films out of my head.
Excuse me? What?
It would be bad if other readers also think of an American. I mean, in terms of appearance. Because of the spacesuit. We have to do something to help them there. I mean, you, as the author, have to do something. Look, the suit that Yuri Gagarin wore, that had a special... something. What's it called again?
Aesthetic?
Yes, exactly. Aesthetic. Very apt. Goodbye.
It's like being in a madhouse. I think I'm beginning to understand how Dad must have felt.
The cosmonaut wore her comfortable SK-6 spacesuit, the bright orange of the outer material manufactured by tireless workers' hands. Gave her sense of safety and security. It reminded her of home. A good feeling. Even a plant-based air filtration system won't be of any help. How is anyone supposed to form a clear thought when they're constantly being interrupted?
Right, coffee, I guess. Seems to be this way.
How comfortable. I could lie down, just for a second.
Is he taking a wrong turn or two? I wondered if it might just sort of generate around me, whichever path I chose, but it seems not. Okay. So I took a right at the Matryoshka dolls, didn't I? So, go this way? I don't have signage. Ah, coffee.
Bulu again. Miss Zelinsky, I forgot to mention something. In Chapter 9, there's reference to the ship being armed with these nuclear warheads.
That's right, they're used in Chapter 12 in...
We know. Only do you not think that these days, I mean, just the word nuclear triggers some pretty strong feelings? I once had a similar discussion with your father.
Yes, and in the future, these once deadly weapons are used peacefully and demonstrate how humanity as a whole has evolved. It's important, Bulo. Bulo? Are you still there?
Cut the nuclear weapons, or the publishing authority will cut your book.
Despite sufficient capacity, the ship obviously did not carry any nuclear warheads. Where you may have once found deadly weapons, you would now only find
Boundless love.
the socialist drive for world peace and boundless love. All of these changes are a nightmare. I have to focus and keep the core of my message. I need a break. And then I'll start a respectable career, I think. Finally! The coffee room.
Ooh.
We often sat here together with the crew and just had fun. There it is, my coffee, black and delicious. Ah, just what I needed. You can feel the coffee enter your brain's pathways and deliver nothing but goodness. From here, you can see the space cruiser's best side.
Yes, this was a lot before, I guess.
A little boost of energy was exactly what I needed. Back to work. Bulo and the Publishing Authority are a disaster, but I'm not giving up yet. The core of the story is damaged, but it's still there. Nothing has been in vain, as long as I keep the core of my message.
Miss Linsky, I have good news. The Publishing Authority has suggested that we get your father in on the project.
Sorry?
Your father is an accredited author. The Publishing Authority trusts him. He could help us. He could especially help you.
They want his name, don't they? He'll be the one on the book. What about me? I wrote this book.
All I'm saying is the Publishing Authority's patience has its limits. They could still reject the book. And if I'm being honest, the decision's already been made. The manuscript is already with your father.
Excuse me? What?
I know it isn't easy, but I'm sure that this is the right path forward now.
Oh, of course.
Fantastic. We're in agreement then.
Bulo! You need to calm down first, Tony. I'm sure I can persuade Dad to keep his hands off it. But then they'll make me write loop after loop until nothing is left of the core at all. If the core of the story is really this important to me, then Dad can put his name on the book, and maybe it will get through that way. But then, what about me? That's KARL. It stands for Kinetic Artificial Repair Lead. It's a maintenance robot. These so-called improvements to the text have completely destabilized the core. I have to intervene before it all blows up in our faces. Professor Palembe's toad lilies, the first of their kind to be grown in space. I would love to swap places with you. What do you think? Data storage? That won't help me. I'm not actually trained to mess about with the core at all. If I had just left my chief engineer in the story, instead of sacrificing her to align the forward shield, she always had her optronic coupler with her. Let's see.
Miss Zelinsky, we have to talk about the technology on board the ship again. We think the designations for some of the tools are a little too elevated. Factory workers, farmers, they shouldn't feel excluded as readers.
But we're talking about a spaceship here, not a trabant.
We don't think that the main character necessarily has to have an academic background, right?
Understood. What if instead they were an assembly line worker?
A farmer would be better. A simple farmer.
What a great idea.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
What should I use to open the hatch? Whatever you want, Bulo. Fortunately, advanced socialist technology during the era of space travel had remained robust and accessible. She had to redirect the energy to stabilize the core. There were 2 switches behind the hatch. One of the main systems had to be deactivated. She could choose between the life support system and the lighting. The cosmonaut didn't waste much time choosing.
We can work in the dark. We can't work if we're dead.
And decided that switching off the lights would be the lesser sacrifice to redirect her to the core. Thankfully, I know the engine room like the back of my hand. It looked to her like the core might be calming. That should be enough to stabilize the core for now, but it won't hold forever. I need to find a solution so that I can safely complete the mission.
Warning. Core status critical.
Damn it.
Recommending emergency activation of the KARL repair unit.
Activate
Never.
the KARL repair unit? Please don't. I'm not getting any further here. I know Bulo wants me to ask Dad for help, but I have to do it myself. Activating KARL would mean admitting failure. Everyone says I'm lucky to be the daughter of such a famous author. It's just that the author in question is a stooge of the system. I will lose my shit if this telephone rings again. Comrade Bulo, please let me work.
Tony, hello, it's me, Dad. I wanted to see how you're doing with all the chaos.
Dad, this is a really bad time to call.
Wait, I just wanted to ask one thing. Was it your idea to send me the manuscript, or was it Bulo's?
Honestly, it was Bulo's idea.
That's what I thought. Bulo, you dog.
Dad, listen. I have to do this myself. This has to be something meaningful. And even if I'm not sure how right now, I have to do this on my own.
I've read it. What you wrote. The manuscript. It's really good.
Sorry?
It has so much to say about us. About everything. It has a true core. But they'll never let it through with your name on it. You know that. That's why you're out of time.
The core is already severely damaged. It risks destroying the entire ship.
But how are we going to complete the mission without the core?
What do you think is the most important thing about this mission? You will have to make a decision.
Save the message.
I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core.
That's what makes you different from me. Where I caved, you stood strong. I'm proud of you. That means you'll need my help. I'll save the core for you. But you will not witness the end of the mission. All of this, nobody will be able to take it away from you. You will change something.
Was it ever easy?
The core cannot be saved anymore. You have to release it from its anchoring. Then we will eject it into space through the airlock.
The core? That's the reason I'm even here.
That's the wrong console. I need to get to the other side.
Release.
It contains everything that was important to me.
Warning. Maintenance hatch to core is unlocked.
The anchoring has been released. The core is now free.
I'm sorry. Believe me. I understand what this means to you.
I know what I have to do.
The cosmonaut.
Let it go.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
You were doomed from the start. It's always the same. It is no coincidence. It's their system. They wear you down until nothing is left of you or of what was once important to you.
Yes.
But your book will certainly be a success. With any luck, people will read what you've created. And then you can write another book, and you'll say to yourself, this time, I will keep my core. No one will interfere this time. And maybe this time, you'll succeed.
Did you succeed?
No, but maybe next time.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
We cannot give up.
Send it out there. Okay, that's the decorators. That was an interesting little segment.
When you make up a story, you're always taking on a bit of a person you're telling the story about. This is really how it is.
The novel Silent Signals from the Planet Saturn was published the same year. At some point, the publishing authority had nothing more to complain about.
You just have to keep at it, and sometimes you also need a little bit of luck.
I like it. Antonia wrote lots of other stories. She showed that you don't get anything for free and that sometimes you have to fight for your freedom.
That's great. And it's true too.
I like to put the necklace in the box.
That looks great.
For Tony.
The best-selling author.
I made this necklace using the keys from Antonia's old typewriter.
Okay, so I guess we remember this stuff. Let's start with the earliest one, perhaps.
That's the last photo Yusuf took here. And a
Okay,
feather
it's
from
not
the
just going to repeat the chapter,
bird.
is it, though? Because I probably won't do that. But it might be a bit of an epilogue for each character, maybe. No, it's the same thing. Let's end that episode. Yeah. Okay, so you can replay the stuff maybe and like do anything you missed, or if there's different choices to make, I guess you can go back and do that. I'm okay though. I'm okay with the choices I've made, so
What a
let's just back
wonderful
out of that.
collection. An entire century in one box. I'd like to keep it now.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Come on, I'll show you something. I found the perfect hidey hole.
Ah.
It fits perfectly.
Wait. I have an idea. We should hide something of our own here in the apartment too.
Oh yeah. Do you mean someone will find my wall drawings eventually?
Definitely.
I mean, I didn't really do any in the end. I mean, I did that one. Then the next time I loaded in, because it was after the save point, it kind of meant that it hadn't been done, and I didn't bother to redo it. So we didn't really do any wall drawings.
I'm starving.
What do
And
you
there we
want to eat?
go. That was the Berlin apartment.
Ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream isn't real food.
Nonsense.
2 then?
That's not what I meant. And where did you see an ice cream parlor?
I'm just kind of letting the dialogue play out. I'm kind of enjoying the
would be okay too.
Nah,
the
a scoop
little
of
pictures of the
ice cream
apartment
from
rooms
an
now.
ice cream parlor would be better.
all decorated.
All right then, you've convinced me.
And you'll be getting broccoli flavor.
That's not funny, Dad.
It's a beautiful apartment, isn't it?
We still need to gather up all the tools you threw down the chute.
And the ball.
Cool. Yeah, I enjoyed that. You know, little
what
sort of
flavor would you be?
various
I'd be
slices of
stracciatella.
life in the
Why
decades
that
of
one?
this particular apartment.
Because at the first
It,
glance,
it was very interesting. I mean, it had a very much political edge, I think,
back.
didn't it? Sort of
lots of little surprises.
So you're
severe
boring, but
downsides
different.
of socialism in some of the
I'm reliable,
episodes, and then
but
you
not
also had sort of the
predictable.
rise of
I think you're
fascism
like
in this
vanilla.
country and kind of what that meant for a
Hey,
particular
don't
segment
ruin
of
the
society
surprise.
having to flee.
But that's such
what
a
was
typical
coming.
Dad flavor.
Obviously,
And what
a lot
I
of
do?
important political stuff has happened
Smurf ice cream with
in and around
colorful
Berlin.
sprinkles and cookie.
Fall of the Berlin Wall as
They
well.
all
So
did
yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
loud
It
and
was
sweet as
it was
shit.
interesting. I kind of
No
liked
one
that they
knows
were.
what's in it.
The episodes were very
missed them,
character led. I
just
think
like
you
me.
sort of saw the effects of things on the characters rather than the characters
Are we
kind of
gonna
being there to
renovate another
serve
apartment again
the events.
soon?
I guess I'd say.
I thought you wanted to go
Yeah,
back to
no, I enjoyed it.
school
Hopefully
soon.
you've enjoyed watching it as
But
well.
school's boring.
And, if you could hit that like button one last time, that'd be awesome. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought of the game and the various stories that we saw. Did you have a favourite character and story? Or a least favourite character and story? I think for me, possibly the astronaut one was the weakest. Mainly because it kind of took you out of the apartment itself. I think kind of its story of, the interference of the socialists government very much, controlling the media and, publication of stuff, very much being a gatekeeper for what their society was able to access in that sort of terms. Favorite, probably the old guy. I've forgotten his name now. Joseph. Yeah, I think that might be my favorite one. But yeah, as I said, let me know your thoughts. Or the botanist guy, the paper airplanes one, that might be my favorite one. One of those two, probably. But yeah, big thank you as well to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It continues to be hugely appreciated, and if anyone else is interested in checking those out and gaining early access to the series and videos I put out, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much one last time, and I hope to see you elsewhere in Boring Dad Gaming for other games and other playthroughs. Bye for now.